And they created bounce beat before it became bounce beat.
Why you say that? We'll be talking to members from the hottest go-go bands out of the DMV area right here. Keep it locked.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air for the godfather of GoGo, my father, your father, Sean. Hold up, this way.
What's up, everybody? My name is Kenny Ken Dog Haskins Jr. Everybody know me as KD. We started this show in hopes of bridging the gap between fans and their favorite musicians when it comes to the go-go circuit. A lot of people, they've been rocking with bands for years and years and don't even know not one person in the band's name. At the same time, we wanted to make sure that we're doing our part to make sure that go-go lives on forever. So without further ado, I want to see if you guys can guess who this next band is. Candy, roll that clip.
Look, I got my Louis watch on and I'm ready. Let's roll. Deuce, I got my Louis watch on and I'm ready to go. So let's roll. We say volleyball.
Okay, everybody, so if you just seen that small clip and you guessed that was 7 Band, you was absolutely right. Today we got with us a young man who's no stranger when it comes to the crank. He's blazed the stages around all over DMV with a few bands. I actually had the pleasure of blessing the stage with him as well. So without further ado, I bring everybody General Lee.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's up, Kenny?
How you doing, babe?
Man, I can't complain. Given the circumstances, what's going on in today's time, I can't complain.
You ain't out there looting and riding stuff, is you?
Nah. If anything, I'm staying out the way and trying to encourage people not to antagonize martial law.
Okay. So you know if you buy something from somebody, then that means it's just like you taking it too, right?
Pretty much. I mean,
I seen a few posts.
Nothing changing the
stuff for sale.
That's the street game. Nothing's changing that.
Okay, so we're gonna jump straight into it, man. First of all, let me welcome you to FaceTime with GoGo. So I'm just gonna jump straight into the first question. The first question I got is, everybody knows, well, I'm not gonna say everybody, most people, a lot of people know who your brother was, the Chief Rocka. And I wanted to ask you, who got started in GoGo first? Was it you or was it your brother?
I would go ahead. That's kind of a tough one, man, because I will say me, because I got started around 16. You know what I'm saying? I got a few years on my brother, so I would say I did, and he came along probably about 14, something like that.
Okay.
By that time, I was already like 19, so
Okay, so would you say you learned a lot from him, or the other way around?
I would say we learned a lot from each other.
Okay.
It was almost really a day that we wasn't together. So from church on down, we learned a lot from each other.
Yeah, I knew your brother a little bit. I didn't know him too much, but I did see him, perform a few times. He actually, man, I was in Superior Groove. We used to open up for Elevation.
That was Superior Groove.
Yeah, I was up there. I was one of the singers, me and Kalo.
Yeah, G's Nightclub.
There you go, G's Nightclub. Yep. So, are you originally from the DMV?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me ask you, who's your favorite go-go band?
Junkyard.
Why is that?
Because it's nothing but entertainment and straight go-go all night long, and it don't stop. They give you entertainment throughout the whole entire night. I don't think there's. It may be one or two songs they may just stand still. Other than that, Junkyard is dancing, and they coming to party, they coming to crank, and if you coming to battle, they coming for your neck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Okay. So have you been the lead? Have you always been the lead talker in the band? Have you ever played anything else?
Believe it or not, I started out playing the roller toms with Elevation.
Okay.
At that time, Elevation was going through a transition stage. Kendall was playing the roller toms, Sean was playing the Congos. At that time, my brother was back and forth playing the playing the roller toms and lead talking.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So there was no need for me to step in that position when I already played the roller toms.
Right.
Brother, he's not a bad talker. He has the voice. He got the swag. He got the juice for it. Let it be right there. I'm gonna stay right here with my think. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I actually started out with Elevation as a roller tom player, and work got in the way. I started working nights, and I had to leave the band because of work. You know, so that's a whole story in itself. That's when J-Bo came. I can give you the whole history if you want the history.
As far as you want to go, as much as you want to tell, because I'm sure it's people that's interested.
Yeah, man. Well, since we on that, when I left, J-Bo came. J-Bo stayed for a couple of years. Then after J-Bo, Kirky, everybody knows who Kirky is.
Yeah.
Kirky came, Bump came, and then you started to see real life change in Elevation. Then as time progressed, RB came, KC, Tony Reds, you understand what I'm saying? And things took flight. To be honest with you, if my brother wouldn't have passed away, he would be the talk of the town right now. With the rest of with along with Big G and Polo, rest in peace. Chuck Brown, rest in peace. His name would be up there right now.
I believe it.
You know,
Definitely.
so if it wasn't for the pandemic, you would have saw that in July. You know, we was actually in the making of putting everything together, and we were going to do a show for him in his tribute and his honor for him in July. But you know, hopefully it'll get done whenever this is over with.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you still got some time before July, so hopefully y'all could get that together. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We've been waiting for about 9 years. We've been waiting for about 9 years. The last time Elevation was on stage was 2011.
Wow, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
Matter of fact, that might have been around the time that was before then. I was thinking of a show when I knew I was going to interview you. I was thinking of a show that you and I played. I don't know if you remember, but it was at some club that got a boxing ring in it. And
you talking about on Central Avenue? I know you talking about this on Central. It was on Central Avenue. I think it was the old Studio 63 strip club.
Was it really?
I think so.
I ain't know that, but I particularly remember that show because I remember another band that was playing with us. I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody was like, General Lee said, y'all don't want to see him because he gonna get on stage and dog y'all, blah, blah, blah. And somebody told me that from out of my own mouth, somebody told me what I said to you and your band. I'm like, nah, man, somebody just trying to hype the show up before the show got started. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. And one thing about Leron, anybody that knows Leron, I don't talk shit. I'd rather stay in my lane. If you bring it to me, then I'm gonna talk shit. But other than that, I'm cool. And I ain't man. That he said this and he said that. Yeah, man. I'm looking the other way. Look,
man. Already know because I remember me and you had a conversation before that show, and that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, we had rap, and nothing has changed since then. You know what I understand?
Exactly.
I'm not one to antagonize situations. You understand? You know, am I for competition? Yeah, I was raised that way. Bug's fault, Junkyard fault. I thank him for that, but I was raised to battle. You want to come at my neck, I'm gonna come chop your head off. Yeah, you know that's how we were raised in the game. So you know, but as far as man, he's some shit. Excuse my language.
No, you good.
Okay, well, you know, he's some shit, or he can't play, or hey, your man is that and other. Nah, Because at the end of the day, that it's really not doing nothing but the crab in the barrel routine that they always say we do.
Right, exactly.
It's a difference between talking competition and then talking in hate.
Yeah, big difference.
But it's a thin line.
Yeah, I got you. So we're gonna move on, Lee. I'm gonna ask you, what do you think?
I talk too much.
No, you good. You good. This interview is about you, so you say what you feel. But my next question was, what would you say was your best show?
My best show?
Your best show.
Ooh, man. Wow. It was a lot of them.
I'm about to say you sound like you got a lot of them.
Yeah, it was a lot of them. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3. The first one for the present was with We Are 7.
Okay.
We played at the Aqua nightclub for Zeke the Entertainer, Zeke Entertainment, and Jose. We played for their birthday party.
Okay.
And it was filled to capacity. And the thing that I loved about it, not only were Zeke fans there, that party with Zeke and Jose, our people came as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it made the party look real good. And I mean, you can go on YouTube and look at it now. When I say we threw down, we threw down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You just knew at that point in time, We Are 7 is going to take flight and not going to stop.
Yeah.
But that was the first one from God's present. My second one, I'm going to have to go with Smoking Aces. I used to talk for Smoking Aces.
Oh, man, I forgot all about Smoking Aces.
Yeah, man. We were becoming a powerhouse as well.
Yeah.
My favorite show with them was at the Merry-Go's. We played with it was us, Prime Time in the Mix. We lit fire to that stage. DJ John got on them after we finished playing. DJ John got on stage.
Yeah.
And if I'm lying, I'm flying. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't want to die, so I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. But DJ John came on stage and said, "Smoking Aces is my new favorite band." So that told me it was fire.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to that might be on YouTube, I'm not sure. But if I can ever find that footage, I will definitely present it to the world. The next I go with Elevation. Man, there's so many daggone times for Elevation, man. I'm gonna have to say Illusion Nightclub. I don't know if you remember Illusions, 2004. It was right off 7th Avenue. Now let me go back to Illusions. For Elevation, we didn't have to go anywhere to really make our money and play. Club Illusions was our own spot. We played there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday was all ages. Yeah. Saturday was all ages, and then after midnight, grown party. Sunday was the same. You know what I'm saying? We had our own unit. We had our own everything in there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Right by the Tiger Market, right? It was my birthday. I'll never forget it. We partied from 10 that night till 7 in the morning.
Wow.
When we walked out them doors, the sun was coming up.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I think that might be the top one out of everyone.
Wow, that's y'all pulled an all-nighter.
We pulled an all-nighter and nobody left. And when I say it was filled to capacity, it was the whole south side was in there.
Yeah.
The whole south side. And man, you got me reminiscing. Go ahead. Next question, man.
So let me ask you. So what would you say was your worst show, if you got any?
Oh,
I'm sure you do.
Definitely had some. You almost made me say shit, and I said it anyway. Worst show. I'm gonna have to go with We Are 7, Meek's Nightclub. No offense to the club, I never liked the sound in there. Sound wasn't ever perfect in there.
Yeah.
It was always hard to hear. But the reason why I say that, because at this time when We Are 7, I wasn't bounce beat savvy. And at that time, we had transitioned to bounce beat. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my direction and structure wasn't all the way right for bounce beat. So certain cadences I would miss, certain ways to call in a song I would miss. And that was due to my lack of knowledge of bounce beat, which made it hell for me because I don't like lacking in what I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, man, you put me with a bounce. Yeah. TCB, new impressions, reaction, AJA, full bump, Mac, TOB, let me get it. And I'm guarantee you're going to see a whole different General Lee when it comes to this bounce beat work. I work very hard for that. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like bounce beat is a genre of go-go. And if I don't know that genre, know how to work that genre of music, I'm an incomplete lead talker.
That's true. That is very true.
I got R&B. I can do that in my sleep. Got crank. I can do that in my sleep. Regular roller time beats, sleep. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bounce beat was a problem for me. I'm a man. I ain't afraid to admit it. Bounce beat was a problem for me.
Yeah. And I know, not to cut you off, but I know where you're coming from, because when I was in Reason Band and we started doing bounce beat, I'm gonna keep it real with you too. It took me a minute to try to catch on to how you supposed to lead a bounce beat. So what I was doing was pushing it off on the 2-man. I'm like, when we play bounce beats, you go ahead and run it, and I'm a hype. That was my way of dealing with bounce beats. That's probably why I ain't the lead talker today, but I know exactly where you're coming from because it's different.
Whole different pattern, whole different cadence. And if you know nothing about marching band music, you almost can hang it up.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I got a couple videos out there. I did some jobs when doing impressions. Rick, that's my man. Rick will let me get the mic anytime I want. TJ, anytime I want. Chris, TOB, they Shooter, I can keep going down the line. They will show General Lee love and let him bounce his life away. You know what I'm saying?
You got a lot of love out here in the streets when it comes to go-go, man.
And I love them and it's genuine love because we all doing the same thing at the end of the day.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? Making music, trying to crank and trying to make some money at the same time.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So do you think that the bounce beat will be as popular as crank, as Congo grooves?
Yes, Lord.
You think it'll take over one day?
Yes, Lord. It's already taken over. People just don't want to accept it. And I'm gonna give you a pattern as to why. Let's start with backyard.
Yeah.
99, they changed the world. They went strictly rollatones almost.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
TCB changed the game. When they brought bounce beat, they changed the game. Now look at what every band follows now that are young. When we came up when we was youngest, we followed Junkyard, Northeast, and back.
Right.
The youngins today follow TCB, Reaction, New Impressions, on down the line.
Yeah.
They are the new genre. They are the new era of go-go. Facts, face it. I'm sorry, they may not like me, but so what? It's the truth. Face it. It's go-go. Yeah. And then this is another thing that killed me. I'm glad you brought this up. Our older folks don't understand. They created bounce beat before it became bounce beat.
Why you say that?
All right, you ever been to a HD Wilson or Baloo football game?
Yeah.
Back in the 80s?
Yeah.
Remember the Battle of the Bands? When there was no horns?
Yeah, and they was just straight.
Listen to a lot of them rudiments.
It's the same thing. It's the same.
Just don't have a bass guitar. There was no bass guitar. Them sliding back then.
Right.
But it was the same rudiments that are involved in bounce beat right now come from what our ancestors created way back in the marching band days.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But back to what you initially asked me, bounce beat is the new era of go-go. Is the crank gone anywhere? No. The crank is the foundation of go-go. You understand what I'm saying? This is like the Temptations was the foundation of New Edition.
Okay.
New Edition was the foundation of My Love. What was that name? So For Real. You follow what I'm saying?
Right. That makes sense. That makes good sense. So do you think, so I seriously doubt that Congos will ever be faded out because like you
Never.
said, it's the
It'll never
foundation.
be faded. It'll never be faded out. That'll
Okay.
never happen. And you can hear that in music across the world. I was just listening to an up-to-date gospel song and it sounded like Jam and Jeff and Smoke was in the back line. And it was a gospel song. And I mean, they was sticking this pocket like they were from the city.
Yeah.
But this was a gospel group from Missouri somewhere.
Wow. That's crazy. So can you tell us about your first show, your first go-go show?
My first go-go show.
Yeah, first one you did.
Dang, that might have been my worst show because I got fired after that.
Was that Elevation?
Nah, that was High Degree. My man, Lil Maul, man. My man, Lil Maul, man. This is a funny story. This is how I got in High Degree. I actually lied.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't know nothing about playing the roller toms. Yeah, I know how to play them jumps. Let me in the band. Only beat I knew was the titty ball beat. Boom, dun, 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 and size it up a little bit. They was on the brother line for a minute. I was faking the phone. Man, we got to that show.
Yeah.
Oh, icky boo boo. They was like, man, look, man, you gotta go. I'm like, man, fuck y'all. My feelings. You know, but that was my worst show. Yeah. Because I didn't know what I was doing, but I wanted to be a part of the band. I knew what I wanted to do when it came up as far as this go-go thing, man. It turned me on. Man, go-go turned me on in 88. I'll never forget it. 88, man. My cousin Blind, they called him Blind. He lived on 42nd and Dick Street.
Yeah.
He was in love with Lil Betty and the Masters. He was in love with them. And that's who I started, you know, I'm listening to them, not understanding at the time as a youngin', that's go-go, but I'm so into it. Dang, I like that beat. Listen to what he's saying. And I'm doing Lil Betty dance. Slim, I even had gloves. I had Lil Betty gloves. I made my own jump, Slim, out of paper towels. I swear, I made them out of this, paper towels.
Yeah.
Every time that video came on jukebox. Real.
I didn't know he had a video on jukebox.
Man, yeah, all of them did. RE, everybody, they had videos on jukebox.
Yeah, I know Sugar Bear EU had one.
Sugar Bear, Chuck, all of them.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't know how you don't remember Chuck, because the video Chuck had on the jukebox, he had the little midget girl up there on stage with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
Had a little midget lady on her little, man, she was getting it. Look it up. Yeah. Look it up. It'll pop up on YouTube somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, see, I ain't get into go-go. I ain't get into go-go till probably like 91, 92, something like that.
Okay, you were early 90s. I'm a little older than you too.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. I only got a few more questions before we wrap this up, but I'm glad you're keeping it 100 with me and being transparent and everything. So let me ask you this: what was your first show that you went to? Do you remember that?
Oh man,
who was the band?
It was Junkyard. I want to say Russell's or something like that. It was a long time ago. Man, I was a kid.
Was at a club.
It was at a recreation. It was like a recreation joint or something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it was right off of Benning Road. It wasn't the Marshall Heights Center, but it was somewhere off of Benning Road.
Yeah.
And I almost want to say Rosedale. But I was a youngin', man. Cuz snuck me out of the house. Man, let's go. 14 years old in that jump. Wow, look at this jump. You know what I'm saying? Whole time he warned me about walking up to the front. We all right. Benning Road in there, 42nd. We all right. I'm with Fabby and all that. We all right. Yeah. So, you know me. Now I want to see what's going on up front. I want to see the band members.
Right.
Man, I see Bugs and them, man. Bugs got this one Bugs had the big circle tambourine like this big, Slim. I'm like, oh my God. Man, I want to do this shit. I want that. I want to do that. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Next thing I know, that nigga did this jump, whole sound change. I couldn't move. I'm like, damn, everybody going crazy. Man, he went snapped the rough it off. Next time I got swallowed up in the pit. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Caught a couple holes in the back of the head and all that. I'll never forget it. They had 2 big knots in the back of our head, man. But
Damn, that's back when niggas was throwing them
they
elbows.
was back throwing the elbows, didn't care, man. Look, I'm talking about, I used to see people walk out of there bloody, man, from a good junkyard show. It's like how the white folks do when they go to their rock and roll jumps.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But
Yeah.
no, same thing. Both
Same thing.
coming out, but guess what? Man, I had fun tonight. Man, hey, man, that junkyard was clanging, blood all coming out people's face and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Man, I never forget, man. I seen this video when I was younger, man. Bugs was like, he had said something to the camera. He said, now watch me make him go when I get the band cranking or when I get the band started. Something he said, and he just turned around and he said something. The band came in and then the fight broke out. And he was like, told you. I was like,
oh yeah.
Just called it like that.
One thing about it, Bugs can drive a crowd crazy.
Yeah.
And he can do it with 3 songs off the break. This is another beautiful thing I love about Junkyard. They can go to 10,000 off the second song and stay there the whole night.
You
understand what I'm saying? They can stay there the whole night, 1,000. It was nice. I seen Bugs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up this show. We was at the Wild Wangery. We opened up for Bugs, Smoking Aces. They came out with 1 slow song. After that, your man said, I'm gonna show you something, nephew. We go, I said, this nigga just kicked our ass. God damn. And didn't let up. Let up. Everything after that was 100 miles an hour, was gone. But it was a party. You know what I'm saying? You got me amped up talking about GoGo, man.
Foot on the gas. You ready to hit the stage already?
Yeah, you got me. I'm ready to get back on stage so bad it's ridiculous. But
so how many bands?
Huh?
How many bands would you say you've been in your GoGo career?
Let me see. 7 Smoking Aces, Elevation. 4.
4 bands, and which one was your favorite?
Sheesh. To be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm all of them, and I'm gonna explain why.
Okay.
Elevation, because it was family from pretty much Sandbox. Smoking Aces. Let me tell you, I'm jumping too far. Black Ice. I don't know if you remember Black Ice.
That Fat Dog was in that band, wasn't he?
Yeah. Fat Dog was on my front line. I had Bank. Squeak was on the bass. He played with CCB and Reaction. Bump was my drummer. 2G. I'm not sure if you know 2G. My man 2G was all the times. Congo Joe.
Yeah,
Congo Joe. That's my cousin. He was on the Congos. Black Ice was a good band. What I loved about Black Ice was it was a combination of my first band that I led talk for, which was New Image. I don't know if you remember New Image.
Sound familiar.
New Image was my first band that I led talk for. It was a combination of New Image and Elevation. So long story short, it was all family all over again. You follow what I'm saying? So that's why that's what I liked about Black Ice and the creativity. Smoking Aces, I got with a group of guys that didn't know me.
Right.
I didn't know them. But in time, we grew to learn each other and get on one accord for the most part. And we winded up making good music and kind of setting the stone out there for the time being. And, you know what I'm saying? We was together.
Yeah.
We Are 7. We Are 7, I appreciate for, I would say the music inclined part of it. I never was okay, you play this E flat or give me C minor or I'm just naming random notes.
Yeah.
I never was that type of person.
Right.
But I noticed when I got with 7, Goldie, Brandon, and Squeak will always conversate in notes or numbers. I'm sorry, and Ricky from 7, the lead guitar, they would talk in numbers and they would also talk in notes. So I didn't want to be left in the blind. I kept my head to the ground with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if I need to actually conversate with them versus saying I need you to go, I can say, all right, can you play this E major for me real quick? Let me see how that sounds. Now take it to D. All right, now let's go E, you know what I'm saying, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Because a lot of keyboard players communicate faster that way versus you trying to hum it out your mouth to them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I appreciate them for the musically inclined part of it, as far as the notes and the numbers, and as well as bounce beat. Because at the end of the day, that was the first bounce beat band I ever been with.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you want to be technical about it, at the end of the day, we almost became a bounce beat band.
Really?
I mean,
y'all had the Congo crank.
We had both. Like I said, we had both, but we started out with congos and just one bounce beat.
Yeah.
But as time progressed, if you follow the pattern and watch what was going on, we started progressing more to bounce beat. A lot more of our songs was bounce beat. Big Booty, Model Walk, I Need a DMV Girl. Man, it was a lot. It was a lot more bounce beats. Clappers, Ride the Rodeo. It was a lot more bounce beats. So it's like 3 or 4 more that I can name. I just can't think of them off the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
But I appreciate them for that, man, because at the end of the day, to reiterate back what I said earlier, that was a genre of music that I was not in control of to run myself.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
I lacked in that.
Yeah. It sounded like you learned a lot from while you was in We Are 7.
Definitely did. Definitely did. In midst of everything that was going on, I still was SpongeBob. I soaked up a lot. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
PJ, Buggy son, I want to show him a lot of love because PJ really, we spent a lot of time together when he came into the band.
Yeah. He was in the band too?
Yeah, PJ, when everything was kind of getting back together, I went and picked PJ up. You understand what I'm saying? Brought PJ over, brought Sleepy over. He also played with Full Bump. That's a young bounce beat band. And they sat me down, man. Like, I mean, we spent so much time together, I had no choice but to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They sat me down. And that's all the brother really needed. Everybody need to learn something. How old you is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not a proud man to say I don't need help.
Right.
Zoe, my man Zoe Aim, he sat me down a lot because I used to go over his house a lot. And him and my crazy granddaughter, you know what I'm saying? We sat a lot, they taught me a lot. Then I started going out more because I used to go out to see the bands, but it was more of a I'm gonna go out to say what's up to see people versus studying.
Yeah.
So I got the best of both worlds. I started going out and studying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Rick had pulled me aside one day. He was like, man, I don't see why you stressing yourself out so much about this shit. Boy, this shit easy. You are putting too much pressure on yourself. That's what Rick told me.
That's how you get better. In my opinion, they say pressure make diamonds.
Yeah.
So
or bust pipes. One of the two. And you ain't about to bust my pipe.
So is We Are 7 done?
That I don't know.
Okay.
That I don't know. I believe that's still under discussion with management and band members as well. So we will see. I think everything's kind of really been put on hold to see what's going to actually happen out here.
Okay.
Pandemic. Other than that, I'm just cooling, man. Keeping songs in my head. Got a lot of originals in my book. You know what I'm saying? From music notes on down.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay on top of the game, regardless if we ain't doing nothing than that. So it's never. Who knows? This thing may end tomorrow. You know, not saying it's going in tomorrow. It may end tomorrow. And they say, look, man, let's get back full fledged. You're not gonna catch me slipping, because at the end of the day, when this thing do come back,
you gonna be ready.
I'm gonna be ready, and I'm bringing it. No hard feelings to nothing.
So do you fill in for other bands?
I filled in for All For You.
There it is, because I was about to say I heard something on GoGo Radio, and I'm like, man, that sound like Lee, but this is All For You band. So I was lost right there. But then the more I listened to it, I'm like, okay, that is Lee. So you was filling in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Chuck go way back since '96. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mind doing it for him.
Yeah.
Me and Bone did some time together with Smoking Aces.
Yeah.
And you know, so it was kind of family there already. So I didn't mind helping out. One thing I don't mind helping out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody else doing,
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
But let me stop.
We're gonna go ahead and end this one right here. It's like
nah, but yeah, you know, I wound up getting a good rapport with them. Me and Nick definitely got a good rapport. Nick didn't like me at first.
Yeah.
I ain't like Nick either at first.
Who's Nick? What did he play?
Nicky Bonds.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And when he see this, he probably gonna laugh because he know I'm telling the truth. Because I should have been a tourist because I can be very bullheaded.
Yeah.
You know, at the time, my style of talking was a little bit too rough for all of you. You understand what I'm saying?
Because they more grown and sexy?
Yeah, because they were more grown and sexy. You understand what I'm saying? I had to tone that down. That was part of the problem, but I toned that down. I got the drift because once I listened to a couple of CDs, I'm like, damn, hold on, man. I can't give them all of that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be sexy. I gotta grow. I gotta be very grown. I gotta tone it down and talk in this voice. I'm talking it kind of like now.
I noticed that. That's why I wasn't sure if it was you when I heard it, because I'm like, this don't sound like We Are Seven League versus.
No, I had to change. I had to change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which wasn't a problem. I adapt to any music.
Yeah. Well, just know that I realized that when I heard that on GoGo Radio, because I was waiting for a couple things that you normally say or shout out, and I'm like, it's not there.
Nah, what I tried to do was, and I would do that even if I played with 3 different bands. If I played with 3 different bands, I'm going to give you 3 different leads.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because each band is different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Big up the all for you. You know, I love those guys. You know.
I got you.
And girls, sweet tea. You know, girls. You know.
All right. So before we wrap this up, Lee, I just wanted to ask you. I asked everybody that I interviewed the same question, and it's a little hard to answer because of what's going on right now. But I was going to ask you. Is there any future plans? Do you have? Is there certain spots where people can find your music and find you if they was looking for you? As far as on social media.
On social media, Facebook. I'm on Facebook under Leron. Instagram, I believe is Leron93 because that's all I pump. As far as listen to music that I'm involved in, they can go on YouTube. They can look up We Are Seven to Elevation to dang, I'm mad I got blocked like that. The Smoking Aces, even Black Ice on there. Definitely on YouTube. SoundCloud.
Okay.
So we on SoundCloud. I believe we on Apple. iTunes, yeah, we definitely on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? They can pretty much find on all platforms for the most part. Really will go.
All right, cool. So last question before I let you go, Lee. Is there anybody in the go-go industry that you would like to see be interviewed that you would find interesting? Who would that person be? Anybody?
Chuck from Ambition.
I really appreciate all your honesty and transparency, man. You kept it 100 with me. Is there anything that you wanted to say or touch on before I let you go?
Just one thing.
Go for it.
This is for one-on-one unity. We need to figure out how we can get more unity in the go-go community. We need to find more each one, reach one, teach one. You understand what I'm saying? I'm kind of doing that now. G Magic, man. Interview G Magic, man. If he get to see this, I want to thank him. Me and G Magic had a talk, and I'm putting what he want me to do to work. You'll find out. Yeah, you'll find out what that is then in probably another couple, maybe 2 months.
G Magic?
Yeah.
He in the band?
Yeah, G Magic. What band, baby? G Magic. What band? Reaction? Misfits? He played the keyboards.
Oh, okay.
He be up there playing the 808 doing one of these now.
He got dreads?
Yeah.
Okay.
He used to.
Brown skin?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope I ain't missed nobody. If I did, I apologize. I know time is limited.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you go, man. I really appreciate you giving me all this knowledge and information that you got. And I'm really looking forward to Seven doing something here in the near future. So if you ain't got nothing else, Lee, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate it.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
I got one more. He's a drummer, Willie.
I got Willie on my list.
You got Willie on your list?
I got him
All
on
right,
the list.
That's my little bro right there, man.
Okay. Well, since you got my number, man, anybody that you want to see interview, you can send them my way, and I'm taking them all day.
All
right.
Sure enough. Well, your text message is gonna be probably going off in the next 10, 15 minutes with a lot of names.
Load them up.
You know what I'm saying?
Load them up. I'm trying to get as many as possible.
On the bright side of things, I love everybody, even though the ones that impose on me. Let's keep this thing moving. Let's stop the rioting. The point has been proven. We don't want martial law to take effect, because that is what's going to happen if we keep burning stuff down.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, man, I do applaud and I love the effort that we're doing for my man Floyd and everybody else that has passed away due to police violence. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you'll probably see a blog about that tomorrow too. I'm gonna do a blog about that, man, because we really somebody needs to talk and get us to settle down before it gets out of hand. One thing you can't do is get order with chaos.
Yeah.
If you have chaos, there's no order.
Right.
So if you got order, then you can plan your attack. But what we're doing is not really the way no more, burning stuff down and all of that other stuff. It's different avenues and stuff that we can go to. You know what I'm saying? You're about to get me in a whole nother different conversation, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that, because I see you done went from hype ready to get on stage, now you ready to get political. So,
yeah, man. Yeah,
so
man.
like I said, Lee, man, I really appreciate this, man. And like I said, anybody else throwing my way, to anybody that caught this and seen this, really appreciate y'all watching it. Again, this is FaceTime with GoGo, and we're gonna have many more guests on here. So we'll see y'all till the next time. Peace out.
All right.
All right, Lee, I appreciate you, man.
No problem, bro.
Be safe.
Well, meet me at the gas station. All I pump is 93. That 87 is not for me. Hold it right there.